Hey guys, it's Second Steve and welcome back to the channel. Now I know you read the title of this video and you're thinking, oh my god, Steve, what are you talking about, man? Well, I'm feeling a little glass half full today. You know, let's be optimistic here. There are a few things that DKOldies does well. However, I will say at this point, I would not tell you to go out and buy from them. Okay? Of course, you're a big boy, you're a big girl. You make your own purchasing decisions. But today, I figured we should be honest and admit to a couple of things that they actually do pretty good. So this is a glass half full type video, like I mentioned. And I have 10 things that we'll go over here. And it's more of like a, keep your friends close and your enemies closer kind of vibe. Number one, their social media content is entertaining. Who doesn't enjoy seeing some old games on their phone, browsing TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, wherever the fuck you are, and seeing all this cool stuff, and you're like, man, I really want to be a part of that. I'd like to play those things again, This is, of course, before you see the price of everything. Hold on, I'm supposed to be optimistic. All right. Anyways, it's exciting. It's cool. It's engaging. It's very smart on their end. And, I know number one here was an obvious one, but we got some beefy ones coming. Number dos, they're a one-stop shop for retro gaming. That being said, we need pricing to get back to being a little more reasonable, and they need to kind of rebuild their trust with consumers, especially after Jacob R. and Review Tech USA and a select few others have made videos exposing the bad console experience. Now, what do I mean by they're a one-stop shop source for retro gaming? Well, basically, there's not really any other brick-and-mortar website you can go to, grab you a couple PS1 games, grab you a 64 game, maybe get you a Super Nintendo console, all in one on the same cart checkout process. I mean, yeah, you could do it on eBay, but you probably have to end up buying from multiple sellers. So, number three, when shopping on their website for video games, the filtering options are actually pretty thorough. And when you're looking for a specific thing, that's pretty cool. Let's say we go to PS2 games over here. Obviously, I'm going to take all the out-of-stock stuff, out of my search. And then contents right here, you can actually go complete. So that means everything that I look at now should be complete in box with the manual, and that's pretty awesome. I haven't seen any other site do that before. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's pretty dope. Number four, they're actually a pretty great place to find common titles without having to spend your time and money driving around town and hoping that you find a copy of a Barbie video game for the PS2 complete with the manual and not scratch all to hell for $2. Now, what do I mean by finding common games at a fair price? What are you going to drive across town trying to find Corvette on the PS2 complete in box so you could pay $2 for it when you could just pay $2.99 right here from them? They're pretty fair as far as like common titles go, And these, I don't really see a lot of people wanting these types of games, but the fact that, if you're a collector, God, I hope you don't collect for PS2, man. You're in it for the long haul, because there's thousands of games on that thing. But I mean, you could fill your stuff out pretty quick without having to screw around. Final Fantasy for $3? That's probably a loose copy. Oh, 10-2. All right, $6. Complete in box, $6. I mean, come on. Number five, not that I would personally do this myself, but the fact that you have the option to buy a cosmetically flawed game, if you don't really care about collecting or how it looks, you just want to play it and it's discounted, that's not too bad of an option to have. So we look at the good condition cartridge here, $64.99. It's going to come, in great condition like that. However, if you don't care about how it looks, but you still want to play it on original hardware instead of like emulating it on a computer or something, you can get it cosmetically flawed right here. $30 less. I mean, that's a pretty good, difference in price. And, now keep in mind, it could show up with no artwork at all on it. It's guaranteed to work, but you can end up with like a little chip here. It could have a little of the artwork, screwed up from wear and tear. There could be writing on it from like permanent markers that they couldn't get off for some reason. But as long as you don't care about how it looks, you just want to play the game, save yourself $30 right there. Another example, Pokemon Stadium, good condition cartridge, $56.99, cosmetically flawed, $33.99. So it's like a what, $23 drop? That's not bad. Number 6, they offer a wait. You mean to tell me they actually offer a decent rewards program, 10% off your first order, and they have a 5% military discount? And there's a coupon section? You mean they actually like have ways for you to save money? You know, it's not advertised a lot, but down here, deals and coupons and rewards. Now, coupons, they've got codes here that you can use. Of course, if you've never bought from them before, if you just go on their site and stay on there long enough, it should pop up and be like, save 10% on your first order, and then you get a code for that as well, which is pretty significant if you're spending, you know, $300 on a system. That's a $30 savings. But yeah, in addition to that, you know, they have a rewards program. So basically, every $1 you spend, you get 2 DK points. You get 250 points for your birthday. Make sure you read the rules on that. You can't obviously make it and say your birthday is tomorrow. It has to be like months in advance so that they know you're legit. Just creating an account gets you 50 points and 25 points if you like them on Facebook. And see, I made one purchase from them, and I already have the ability to get $10 off, which, you know, in retrospect, for what I spent, it's not that big of a deal, but it still is $10 off. I mean, that's basically like a free PS2 game. Number 7, if you spend $10 or more with them, you can get free shipping in the US. That's pretty good. Number 8, you get a 1-year warranty with everything you buy from them, which is that's not bad for free. Well, you know, it's probably counted into their $2,000 premium price for buying a fingernail from them, but yeah. You know, you think about when you go to GameStop and buy a system, even if it's used, they always try to add on that year warranty because that's practically free money for them. You know, even if you return a game, they can just fix it and resell it. You know, so it's just like a never-ending like free money pot for them. But the fact that DKOldies doesn't even try to sell you an extended warranty, they just give you a year, that's pretty good for the consumer. Number 9, they still suck. Wait, that's not what I put for number 9. Oh yeah, they offer a mail-in repair service for cartridge games, dead batteries in Game Boy games, and resurfacing discs. Number 10, last but not least, they have been getting shit on for seems like a long time. It's definitely ramped up a lot recently, and all this negativity that they're getting, I haven't really seen any bad reactions or any kind of like verbal retaliation on their part, and that's very professional of them to maintain that composure. That just goes to show you that they're taking that feedback and they're trying to do better. I mean, for example, it's a 1-year warranty now on your purchase instead of 120 days. They did that as a sort of a sign of goodwill, I think, and it seems like they're willing to weather the storm and stay around for a long time. So that is my 10 for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, if you have some hot takes or negative opinions or positive opinions, drop them below. I love talking to you guys. I really appreciate you sticking around and watching these videos. And I did end up buying a PlayStation 2 from them. It is on the way. I think it'll be here on Friday, which I think is February the 3rd. And there'll be an unboxing review video of that coming. Will I have a good DKOldies shopping experience? Heads, yes. Tails, no. Alexa, flip a coin.
Okay. You got heads.
She's a lying bitch.